Hi, and welcome to a new episode of William Hououin's Apple Arcade Adventure. It's a series where I play 15 to 20 minutes of an Apple Arcade game and tell you what I think about it. Today we are looking at ridiculous fishing, and I like to take a look at the options at the beginning because I suppose other people would like to see what kind of options you have. But anyway, all of that aside, this is a game that really hones its name. Is that how you say? It is ridiculous and it is fishing. So you can stop there and go download the game and have a bit of fun. But if you want to stay, we'll talk a bit more about ridiculous fishing. So the gameplay loop is pretty simple. You can watch a few of those big buck videos just for fun, but the bulk of the game is you fish and you tilt your phone to try and not touch the fishes. And then when you get to, hopefully the max of your line, or, until you touch a fish, then it riles back and you tilt your phone to get the fish. And this is where it gets really crazy, is that once you get the fishes, you have to shoot them with a gun. And we'll see it later in the video, but at some point you can upgrade your gun and get like a shotgun. It's yeah. Anyway, and so depending on how many fishes you got and how many you shot, you get some money, and then you can go in the shop and upgrade different stuff, such as longer fish line, or a cool hat, or like I've said, a freaking shotgun to fish, I suppose. And this is the gameplay loop, and then you unlock new fish to fish. That sounds kind of bad, but it is what it is. But and yeah, this is pretty much the game. I've played it a bit more than what you will see in this video, but this is, from what I understand, this is definitely the gameplay loop. You try to go as far as you can with your line, grab as many fishes as you can, and shot them. To shoot the fish, you have to tap the phone. So this is a great mix between tilting the phone and tapping the phone. Obviously it's in portrait mode. I don't think I've mentioned it, but I feel it's kind of obvious. There's no landscape mode as far as I can tell. And yeah, you can see my fish report. Got $59. And so I can buy some new stuff in the shop. And this is the grind, this is the gameplay loop. This is, unless I am really missing something, this is pretty much the game. Of course, you will see that you unlock like you unlock a freaking chainsaw to fish, but I mean, the gameplay loop, this is the gameplay loop, and I don't have the game anymore on my phone because this is a highly regarded game, actually, highly reviewed, and while it was, I had a lot of fun during those 25-30 minutes that I've played. It was fun, but I can't see myself playing that long term. I guess it's just not my thing. I mean, it's funny, it's quirky, it's different for sure, but didn't grab me for the long term. There I was looking if there was a landscape mode, just out of curiosity, and I don't think there is. And yeah, you fish. This is the game. It was previously like a buy-to-play game on the App Store. I think it was buy-to-play. While I was playing that, actually, and I talked about it in the podcast. If you haven't seen the podcast, what you're waiting for? Go listen to the podcast. I'm talking games with my friend Grubitten, and it's a lot of fun. It's called Not the Fuck Gaming Podcast. You should definitely go take a look at that. But as I was talking in the podcast, while I was playing this, I was incredibly grateful for Apple Arcade, because you can easily see how much monetization they could put into that. I can feel the microtransaction. You know, you have to wait in between your fishing stuff, but of course you can buy some currency to skip the waiting, or you can buy, you know, in the game you have the 100 feet line, but you can buy 150 feet line for only $1.99, and you know, I definitely enjoy the subscription model. I don't like not owning games, but at the end of the day, you don't own a lot of games nowadays. So at least with this type of subscription model, you pay. Apple Arcade is $5 a month. So you pay your $5 and you can play all you want without being annoyed by any type of ads or microtransaction in the game. And it definitely makes a big difference on how you play those games. So I do like that. I don't like the fact that every month there's a few games that are leaving the Apple Arcade thing, so sometimes you can lose your game. Of course, you can buy them back on the App Store a bit later, more often than not, or they become like free-to-play stuff with a bunch of garbage in it. But yeah, this kind of sucks not knowing. It's the same with Netflix. Here in Canada, we had like the John Wick movies on Netflix, and now there's only John Wick 2. John Wick 1 is now, I think, with Prime, and 3 is with another service. I don't know, but it's definitely annoying not knowing what you will lose, but at the same time, God, I hate ads in games and microtransaction, and I think I hate ads even more. This is so insulting to me, playing a game and at the end of the level you get a freaking ad for a garbage game. You know, those ads like only 1% of players can solve this thing, and it's the stupidest, dumbest thing ever. I can't. Yeah, I really hate ads in games. And some games, it's crazy. Some games you can pay like $1 or $2 to not have ads anymore, ever, but in other games it's just there and you have to deal with it. And I have a very good you know, there's two options actually you can deal with ads in mobile games. The first one is to play the game without internet, and more often than not, you can boot up the game with your Wi-Fi on, and once the game is running, you turn off Wi-Fi and you can skip most of those ads. You won't get ads really because it needs internet to show you the ads. But this is one way you can deal with it. That is kind of useful and effective. But I have another way to deal with ads, forced ads in game, and it's you exit the app and then you long press the icon of the app, and then you delete the app, and then you won't get ads from this game ever again. And this is fantastic. This is my preferred way of dealing with forced ads in games. But anyway, to come back to ridiculous fishing. Now I have a shotgun. You've seen my my chainsaw. I think I rated it, 4 stars, not 5, because there's not enough there for me to stay for a very long time. But yeah, after some time, once you've discovered enough fish, you can go see another locations. And you know, it's nice, but it's the same exact thing gameplay wise. But it's a nice change of pace, and you can you can get some new fish, which I guess it's cool. I'm not a big, you know, fishing guy. I used to go fish when I was young. I kind of enjoyed it, but I think I've enjoyed more like spending time with my dad, going to do something. It could have been probably, I don't know, baseball, and it would have worked too. It just happens that my dad's like fishing quite a bit, and so I was fishing, and yeah, it's fun, but it's not a big hobby of mine. But yeah, the chainsaw is pretty amazing. But you need to not use it too much if you want to go very deep, because you will run out of fuel. So this is something you have to keep in mind. Hey, I got quite a bit of fish. I'm pretty sure if you go on YouTube and look at some people who've played it for a long time, there's some crazy stuff going on, crazy weapon. I've seen in the store a bazooka. So this is pretty cool. But yeah, this is I've played it because Gru actually told me, yo, I mean, I'm wording it with my own words. It's not exactly what she said, but it was like, yo, you should really try Ridiculous Fishing on the Apple Arcade stuff, because yeah, go try it and you'll see. And we've played it pretty much. She played it like a bit more than me, because she unlocked a few tools that I didn't. But I don't know if she I don't think she kept playing it either. This is really this is kind of an old mobile game that was in the days where short burst game like oh man, how is it called? Angry Birds was a thing, and I feel I'm playing long sessions on my phone. I can play, you know, a few hours of a game, and I feel this type of game is meant to be played in short bursts. You play, you know, you have a 15 minutes somewhere, you have to wait, and you fire up Ridiculous Fishing, and you play 15 minutes and then, you know, go to your appointment or go back to work or something like that. I feel it's that kind of game. I don't feel it's a game designed to be played for an afternoon. So, but this is pretty much it. If you have any question, you can ask them in the comment section. I'll try to answer them, even though I really don't know much more than that. This is pretty much the extent of my knowledge. At some point, I think here I discovered that you could read comments on those. Yeah, you can read the comments on those videos, and this might be like the thing I enjoyed the most, seeing people shit on content creators. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, this is a quirky game. This is funny, and yeah, this is content, I suppose. I'm trying to make videos of stuff I play. Soon I'm gonna make a video on Residual. It's an indie game made by one guy, and it's something. It's one of the games of all time, so you can look forward to that pretty soon. I'm waiting to finish the first playthrough before making a video on it. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed. This was Ridiculous Fishing on the Apple Arcade service. Now go do something, go play games or wash the dishes or, you know, something. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.